Tamerlane, the formidable conqueror of the East, standing before an unseen audience. His presence is overwhelming, a figure whose very aura exudes power and menace. His voice is deep, measured, and laced with the authority of a ruler who sees cruelty as a necessary tool for achieving greatness. Each word he utters is a testament to the fearsome legacy he carved into history with blood and fire. As he recounts the moments that defined his life, there is no hint of regret, only the cold satisfaction of a man who believed his actions were justified by the destiny he sought to fulfill. The sack of Delhi. Tamerlane begins with a tone of calculated pride, recalling the destruction of a great city. In 1398, I set my sights on Delhi, the jewel of Hindustan. The Sultanate thought its walls and warriors could withstand the fury of Tamerlane, but they were wrong. My army descended upon the city with the force of a storm. We breached its defenses and unleashed a massacre that spared no one. The streets ran red with the blood of the inhabitants, men, women, and children alike. I ordered the heads of the fallen to be piled into towering pyramids, a monument to my conquest and a warning to all who dared defy me. Delhi, once a thriving metropolis, was reduced to a city of death, its grandeur forever lost beneath the shadow of my wrath. The massacre of Isfahan. His voice takes on a tone of grim resolve as he recounts this act of merciless retribution. Isfahan, the city of poets and scholars, dared to rebel against my rule after I had granted it mercy. For this treachery, I showed no forgiveness. I returned to the city with fire in my heart and vengeance in my soul. I ordered the execution of 70,000 men, their bodies left to rot in the streets. My soldiers took their heads and built towers with them, a grisly reminder of the cost of rebellion. Isfahan, once a beacon of culture and learning, became a graveyard, a testament to the futility of defying Tamerlane. The siege of Smyrna. His tone is one of ruthless determination as he recounts this decisive victory. Smyrna, a stronghold of the Christian Knights of Rhodes, defied my rule. They thought their walls and the might of their order could protect them, but they underestimated the resolve of Tamerlane. In 1402, I laid siege to the city, and when its defenses crumbled, I ordered a massacre. The knights were slain to the last man, their bodies left to the vultures. I showed no mercy, for I wished to make it clear that no fortress, no matter how strong, could withstand my wrath. Smyrna was reduced to rubble, its defiance crushed beneath the heel of my empire. The massacre at Sarai. His eyes glint with a dark pride as he recalls this act of annihilation. The city of Sarai, capital of the Golden Horde, thought it could challenge my supremacy. But I, Tamerlane, am the master of the steppes. I marched upon Sarai with the full might of my army, and we laid waste to the city. The Khan was captured and executed, his head sent back to his people as a token of my victory. The city was sacked, its inhabitants butchered without mercy. Sarai, once a powerful capital, was reduced to ashes, its glory extinguished by the flames of my wrath. I left nothing but destruction in my wake, for I would tolerate no rival on the steppes. The final siege of Urgench. His voice is filled with an unyielding resolve as he speaks of this brutal act of retribution. Urgench, a city of the Khwarezmian Empire, dared to resist my will. They killed my ambassadors, thinking they could defy the might of Tamerlane. For this, I swore vengeance. I besieged the city, and when it fell, I ordered the most terrible of punishments. The entire population was put to the sword, their bodies piled into mountains of the dead. The city itself was destroyed, its buildings razed to the ground, its name erased from history. Urgench, once a prosperous city, became a desolate wasteland, a testament to the fury of Tamerlane. As Tamerlane concludes his recounting, his words hang heavy in the air. Each act of cruelty he describes is not merely a moment of barbarism, but a calculated demonstration of power, a power that crushed empires, erased cities from existence, and instilled terror in the hearts of all who heard his name. In his eyes, these acts were not simply expressions of brutality. but the necessary steps of a conqueror destined to carve his legacy into the annals of history with blood and iron.